I want a drink. I'm like, okay. So we went.
Give me a Bud Light. Wait, hold on. May 10th.
Bro,
What are y'all doing?
we have parties, graduation parties.
Oh, the graduation parties.
No. Especially if you're moving on in that relationship to marriage or talking about marriage. You know, I think it's big. But yo no le digo, like I don't tell the kids that.
No,
Like,
you gotta traumatize them.
No, a mí me traumaron.
Well, yeah.
No.
Generational stuff. Keep it going. And
Ian's American.
Oh, you're right. All right, I'm gonna mention it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll just mention it.
Anyway, I had the time of my life, bro. Let me tell you. We got there. It started at 12:30. I think we got there at 11:30. People were tailgating.
This is at Texas Speedway,
Yes,
right?
in Dallas. Yes. We left the night before. I'm so glad we did because their original plan was to leave Saturday morning. And I was like, no, let's not do that. I think we're going to be way too tired from the road trip. The kids are going to be tired.
Yeah.
Let's just leave the night before. So we did. And we got there around 11:30. People were tailgating already. I thought that was so cool.
Okay.
People with their RVs, talking. I felt so welcomed. Like I really did. Like the vibe was so cool.
So y'all tailgated?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
People
okay.
were.
People were.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't want to sneak in,
No.
steal some beer,
I
steal
know,
a hot
right?
dog or something.
For my kids.
Make friends or whatever.
But I felt so welcomed.
Okay,
It
cool.
was so cool. We got there, you know, they have their little vendors selling t-shirts and all this stuff. They were interviewing a NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Don't ask me their names.
Okay. I was about to ask you, do we have a favorite driver? Do we have a favorite team? Like,
Kyle Larson won.
okay, he won.
He
All
won.
right.
Now everyone was rooting for him because apparently he's like the best.
Yeah.
I just went for the experience. I don't
Okay,
know
cool.
any names. I don't know nothing.
The one NASCAR driver fan or one NASCAR fan watching, they're like,
I-
what the fuck? Why are you gonna go? You don't know anybody.
I know, but
All I know is a sponsorship. Like, where's Lowe's? Where's M&M? You know, where's Skittles at?
yeah, there were so many cool, like, different people, different cars. We got there pretty early, so they were doing their laps.
Yeah.
And there was very few people there. But I wasn't even in, like, we were walking to the stadium, like
Yeah.
about a mile.
Yeah.
And those engines,
Yeah. The roaring.
the roaring to those engines, I'm like, this is going to be good.
How loud was it? Was it loud enough to where you needed to have some headphones?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
The
we
kids
are
did
from your
too.
story? You were right at the fence.
Yes. So Uriel told me we were on the second row.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, that doesn't seem like a really good experience
Yeah.
because it's loud. I have two kids with me, especially a toddler. We're not going to see the full
lap.
lap.
Yeah. You just see.
You're
just-
not going to
just
see
that.
the whole view of it.
Right.
So I was like, let's give it a shot. We're already here in our seats, second row. Let's give it a shot. And I looked around and it didn't look so packed. Like there was
There was
seats
people, yeah,
available.
yeah. Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, if it gets really bad, we can just
Move.
to those unavailable seats. No big deal.
Right.
But it looked like people were just sitting wherever they wanted. So I'm like, no big deal. We'll just leave to one of those higher up seats if we have to.
Right.
I loved that second row and I got to give him props.
Okay.
Because it was awesome. The roaring to, like, the stadium shook.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
The
I know
stadium.
exactly what you mean. You feel the floor vibrate. You feel the fence and the seat starts to shake or whatever as soon as they zoom by.
Yeah.
And then like it's just how, on average, how many seconds did it take to go back around?
Good question. So it was 200 laps.
Okay.
Okay. And I took a video, I think a minute long, and one lap took them 24 seconds.
24 seconds.
I remember that. Yeah.
So you
vividly.
get about
So
two passes by every minute.
Yeah.
About.
I think I heard 180,
Uh-huh.
and then I thought I heard 200.
Maybe. I mean,
It was
could be.
amazing.
Yeah, I liked your
And-
makeup. You know, it was sponsored by Michelin Tire.
Dude.
Just all over your
hold on.
face.
So Ian was like, Mom, your lashes are gonna fly off.
Uh-huh.
And he's so funny, but he literally just thought of my lashes. The second he felt
Yeah.
the air, the wind, whatever you call the gust, you
Yeah.
know, he was like, your eyelashes are not
gonna
gonna
fly
last.
off.
They lasted.
Okay.
So shout out to Kiss
Okay.
for They have
For
really
the glue or the lashes itself, or
both.
Both. Okay.
Both. I mean, and
Okay.
then Ian got little lug nuts.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He
Cool.
got 2.
Okay.
And then I think like other little screws from these cars that were flying, but like I had.
Like, hold on. Are these screws flying off the cars, or like y'all are?
I think so, because Ian.
Did he get hit with the lug nut in the
didn't.
head?
I think he saw it next to the little
like barrier.
Yeah, and he ran and
guardrail,
got
whatever.
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it came out and smacked the dude in the head.
No,
or something.
we didn't get that. But
okay.
My whole face was plastered in like tire
debris.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I had specks of tire debris. That was so cool.
Yeah.
And people are like,
I got hit in the face with a tire. This is awesome.
it was really cool. I loved it.
Yeah.
People were like, why do you want to see just cars circling around? And I'm like, it's more than that.
That was my next question, because my idea of NASCAR, before you answer that one, is like you just go in circles. Now, if people haven't gone to a car event and experienced the noise and the smell and the feel of a car passing by super quick, they won't understand that. But in my head, I'm like, they're just going in circles. They're just turning left the whole time.
No.
Yeah, you might be like drafting with another car and then like having that slipstream of air, like going, like overtaking him. I understand that, but I'm like, just going in circles. Now I say that because I've never been to one.
You need to go.
But now that you've gone to one, what
I 100% recommend it. And it's not just watching them go in circles. Like you feel it.
Yeah.
In your body, like
it shakes your bones.
it really does.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
takes your breath away. Not exaggerated. It takes your breath
left
away.
this stadium like hooked.
Yeah.
And I'm
You're
like,
give me the
I have
keys. Like,
to go. I told Uriel, I'm like, what kind of car are these? I don't even remember. He told me. I should have Googled it. But anyway, I'm like, I'm going to go to the dealership and purchase one of these because I am hooked. Like I told them, I'm like, we're coming back to these. The kids loved them. The kids were rooting for these people.
Yeah.
My hair smelled like rubber.
Yeah. Yeah.
My clothes smelled like rubber. I had tire debris.
And you're not washing it. You're just going to keep it.
Yes. Like I was like... You're gonna wash your hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
No.
It was such a awesome experience. And yes, I did go not knowing zero.
I feel like those
NASCAR.
are the best experience ever. Because y'all gone to Monster Truck.
Yes.
And what was Monster Truck like? Have you been? When you posted, was that your first Monster Truck?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that like?
That was really cool too.
Because I see Monster Truck as like, oh, it's like skateboarding for people with money.
Skateboarding with money.
Yeah. But you know, bigger trucks.
Yeah,
you know,
bigger trucks.
That's
bigger,
what it is.
Yeah, that was cool. Don't get me. I think it's more like big trucks, kids. Are
right.
more prone
Yeah.
to it. I thought it was a neat experience. Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
But NASCAR was my thing. Like I was more excited than my kids and my husband.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went to NASCAR with knowing zero about it.
Yeah.
I just knew that I've always wanted to experience this. I've always thought it was so cool. The fact that they can go 200. Because there's some people or some of them that do 500 laps.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, but the fact that they can go over like 180 plus miles per hour, bumper to bumper, you know what I mean? Like that's like, what's the word? Precision?
Yeah, precision. Yeah. Precision
like,
driving. Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I think that is crazy that these people can do that. The atmosphere, the vibe, everyone was so welcoming.
Yeah.
The smell, because you smelt the rubber, the engines,
the fumes. Yeah.
It was.
It ain't your regular gasoline.
You just don't. You don't just experience them going and watching them.
Yeah.
Like you feel this. Like you smell it. You feel it in your bones.
Yeah, you do.
It was the coolest experience. And now I'm like, when I got home, I was like Googling all these drivers.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, you're doing your homework. Okay.
You know, yeah, because I'm like, I'm going back. Like I want to go back.
Yeah.
And I want to be more knowledgeable.
Right.
You know, and knowing how long, who is who, how long have they been doing this, all these little facts and what I can learn.
Oh, I feel like you need to go to Top Fuel. That's what you need to go to next.
I mean, cars were spinning.
Yeah.
Into
each other.
Yes, it was insane. It was
How
so
many crashes
sick.
do you think you saw?
I saw 4.
4 crashes.
Dude, okay, so right in the middle of it, I got to tell you this.
Okay.
Mia's like, I want to drink. I'm like, okay. So we went.
Give me a Bud Light. Wait, hold on.
We went to the little concession stands or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Mia, do you want a juice box or a water, Coke, you know? No, I want that. It was a margarita.
A margarita.
I said, baby.
Hey, Hapa Cinco de Mayo margaritas all day, every day.
No, we cannot get that. You're only 3. And terca. I want that. I want that.
It got salt on it. It got an umbrella on it.
No. I said, Mia, no. I'll get you a Coke. She loves Coca.
Yeah.
She's like, I want a Coca all the time. She loves it. I'm like, I'll get you a Coca. No, I want that. Terca, bro. Terca. And I was to a point where I'm like, I want to go back to the show.
Yeah.
So I went up to the guy. I'm like, dude, can you make me a virgin margarita? Like, I want to get back down there.
Just give me a lemonade with a lot of ice. You know, that's about it.
And so he was like, well, I only have lemonade. Pero Mia terca, she wanted the blue one.
Like a blue raspberry?
Blue raspberry.
Yeah.
Terca, and I was like, she really wants this blue one, dude. She's like, I'll just put some food coloring. Thank you. I am fine with that.
Yeah.
I just want to get back to my show, you know.
Right.
So le hicieron su virgin margarita.
Virgin margarita. Mia margarita.
Happiest as can be.
She's like, I'm at the beach. I'm watching these cars racing.
Perfect child after that. Like, I didn't hear her complain.
Man, she is your daughter.
She said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, se portó tan bien. And I'm like, Mia. And I told the guy, I'm like, y'all need to stop making these look so appealing. Because even my 3-year-old wants this margarita that she could not have. Pero terca que she wanted the blue raspberry one.
Oh, man.
Y llegué and Uriel was like, what the fuck?
Why she get one, not me?
She's like, Zuri, and so he's like, let me sip this. I'm like, it's a virgin margarita, bro. Like, you know, he's like, okay, yeah, it's Pero
security guard's like, what the hell? Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Who I need you?
She was perfect after that. Like the most calm, perfect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, mommy. Yeah.
They didn't even care about
I'm
the
like,
cars anymore.
yo.
Right. You need to go to. I went to one of these in high school. It's called Top Fuel, and these are these drag cars.
Okay.
And this is, I'm like I said, I don't know NASCAR. I haven't been there, but this
cool.
one you could, like, you start to cry from the amount of fumes that are in the air. Now, mind you, the left lane, this lane over here, that's a female driver. So female against male driver.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And it's crazy because they spend all that time, all that money just to go from there, from the start to finish, in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. Where did you go to see that?
Man, I can't remember. It was in high school out of all times. I remember my automotive teacher, he took us, like, we had to do something and then get our permission slip or whatever. And he took us to our first Top Fuel drag race. And then we went to go see, like, I think the U.S. Army has a car that they race with, or they sponsor a car. And we went to go, and then it's crazy because I know what you mean by, like, though you can feel the floor vibrate.
Yeah.
Like we don't get earthquakes in Texas, and that's to me what an earthquake felt like.
Yeah.
You feel the floor vibrate. You can hear and feel the stands like shake, and you're like, is this gonna fall? Is this gonna break? And then once they launch, you just smell that methane, that octane, whatever, in the air. And with those cars, when they go, you start to cry because it starts to burn your eyes. And that's why I want people to go and experience any type of car event, whether it be a car show. You did NASCAR, I did Top Fuel, any type of drag racing. Because one, you said the first thing you said was it was welcoming, and yeah, it is super welcoming.
It was so cool that everyone was, like you said, people gather from all different backgrounds.
No matter the race, your age, your color,
and
your skin.
Everyone was just so intrigued.
Yeah.
All focused, all cheering all these drivers, and it was, I never felt so welcomed at an event
where you don't know anything.
Where I don't know anything like I did at NASCAR. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I told Uriel, I'm like, dude, when we come back,
Yeah.
like, I want to sit on the second row.
Yeah.
You know, porque, like, not only did you like the air, the gust, like some guy se le voló the hat. The hat just flew off, but people were so stoked, so excited to see all these. I don't even know how many cars, honestly. I think it was like a good 15, 20, just making laps. But it's more than laps because these cars were like inches, like 2 inches apart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's insane right there. It's not just about going in circles.
So when you went to work and you got on the loop, you thought you were a NASCAR driver this morning?
Yeah. I wanted to buy a...
You want to buy a race car now?
Yes. I told Uriel, I'm like, let's not buy that lowrider.
No more lowrider.
No more lowrider. Let's buy one of these Chevys.
Oh my God! Yeah, trading your SUV and then get something with something with the V8. Just get a car. I think a good one for you, a perfect mom car for you, mom race car. It's like the guy version of a Chevy Malibu. They call it the Chevy SS. There's one that I know that's here in town, and it's a lady drives it. I'm like, oh, you're badass. Oh. And there's another guy that I know. His is fully custom decked out, like
here in town too.
No, outside of NAC. So get you it looks simple. It looks like in everyday traffic.
That's cute.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, it's sold.
I like
We're
that.
gonna tell you.
What is that?
It's called the Chevy SS. SS. It's basically a Malibu, but with a V8.
Chevy SS. Okay.
Yeah, I think they stopped making these in 2014, 2015.
Oh, no me digas.
Because their marketing was bad. So they didn't market the car as much. So they didn't make as many sales. So they're like, oh, it was a bust. We're not going to sell this anymore. But because they don't make it anymore, rarity has gone through the roof. And now, if you get your hands on these, I think you're like the coolest person ever. It's basically the same engine that like a Camaro has.
Yeah.
This has a 6.2 V8L. Yeah, I think it's basically the same engine as a Camaro has. So basically a Camaro with 4 seats.
I like it. It was
4 doors. Yeah.
And I told Uriel, I'm like, this is like my first motorsport event.
You're hooked.
I'm hooked. Like once you leave, you're hooked.
Yep.
We were all talking about it. We went out to eat to Chewy's.
Yeah.
Ian, all of our faces were plastered.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am wiping this off.
Right.
I'm like, I am going to eat with this.
You're doing like some Indian, like, you're just.
Yeah, we smelt like rubber.
Yeah.
Like fumes.
Yeah.
It was
cool.
Was
See,
so
I'm
cool.
so glad you're hooked
And I'm
on the
so
automotive
hooked,
world.
and I really want to venture out.
Yeah.
With all of this.
Okay.
I really, really do.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna I'm doing my little research to be a little bit more informative, knowledgeable next.
So
time
what's the
that
next
we
thing
go.
you want to do? Maybe I can help with your planning on this. What's
Well,
the next thing you want to do? Not
not
events, not like motorsport, but like in the car world. What do you want to experience? Because I feel like the first thing anybody should experience is just a well-organized car show. Not a car. No, now there's 2 different. There's a car meet and then a car show. So a car meet is like a spontaneous. Hey, me and a couple guys are meeting up at the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna meet up there and that's it. A car show is organized. There's a permit. There's a set time that you can be there. It's in an enclosed parking lot area. That's what that is. And I want people to experience an actual car show rather than a car meet. So I feel like you should take the whole family, go to an actual car show in Houston or in Dallas, and like this is what the car community is like.
I feel like we're gonna be living in Dallas for the next couple months because Dallas offers so much. Well, I haven't ventured out to Houston, but I feel like Dallas is the one that has more of these car shows. There's actually one Uriel sent me that it's May 9 and 10. It's the CT Nationals. Is coming to the Texas Motorsports. Over 1,500 GM trucks, vendors awards. I guess it's like a little.
So it's a car show.
I guess.
And then they compete to see who's the best built.
And he was like, "Dude, I would love to go to this." But.
You should go since Uriel likes trucks. Have you heard of LST? Has he mentioned LST?
No, I don't think he has.
It's called Lone Star Throwdown. It's in Conroe.
Oh, is it?
And it's like the Super Bowl for trucks. Like everybody and their mama shows up. Like if later look up LST show, and you'll see people, you'll question like, what do y'all do for a living? Like, how can you afford that? Like brand new trucks that are already have $100,000 of suspension parts installed onto it. And like, what do y'all do for a living? And you just question it. Everybody has these super nice builds. They have lifted trucks, drop trucks, and then the drop truck world is crazy because you have dropped, leveled, framed, and doored. And that just basically means like how low your truck is. So doored, I feel like doored is the lowest, where your door is touching the floor. And then they have ones where they just cut half the truck, and it looks like the truck is like it's like buffering. It's like coming out from the floor. I don't know. It's weird. It's cool. I went to Lone Star Throwdown once. I didn't know much about it at first. I kind of went in blind, and that was a lot of fun. The one I like going to the most, where I like to invite people or just people just go, is Cars and Coffee. No, Coffee and Cars. They're the same but different. Coffee and Cars at the Post in Houston, downtown Houston. That's every first Saturday of the month. But because it's Coffee and Cars, it's coffee. What time do you serve coffee in the morning? That starts at 8 a.m. from 8 to 11.
Dang,
so
that's early.
I've left Lufkin at 4 a.m.
just to make
drive
it.
over there. No, not 4, 5. I left at 5 a.m. to drive over there and beat the parking so I can get free parking, and then just hang out, and then I get to see the cars rolling in because the show starts at 8, but the cars show up at 6:30, 7 o'clock to get set up or everything else. And then that every month is a different theme or a different sponsor. So the first time I went, it was 80s and 90s movie theme. So you saw like the Ghostbusters car, you saw the cars from Back to the Future, you saw like cars from like different movies of that specific era.
This is in Houston, you said?
In Houston.
What is it? Coffee and
Cars.
Okay, and it's every
first Saturday
at
the Post.
At the Post. I'm gonna have to Google that. Uriel's always been into cars. I think once we got married and had kids, it kind of died down, like his love.
Yeah.
You know, because we were just so busy with the kids.
Right.
But I've always known he's always been into cars. I mean, he had a lowrider and he loved that thing. And he always tells me, he's like, I wish I would have never sold it. And so I always tell him, I'm like, dude, get you a lowrider, get you something.
Ooh, lowrider. Dallas lowrider show.
Ya ves, todo está en Dallas.
Coming soon, like legit, it's coming soon. Before I forget.
Dallas lowriders. Okay,
yeah.
I'm taking notes.
Dallas lowrider, and I just saw it too. Like I saw it Saturday.
Oh, really?
While I was in Dallas, because they have hop competitions. Like look, like this.
Oh, what? That's pretty epic.
Oh, here we go. Lowrider Super Show. I'm gonna send it to you on Facebook.
Okay.
So I don't forget.
Yes, please do.
And this is the day I'm not gonna be here.
Porque te vas.
Because I'm going to Italy. And they're gonna see this either while I'm in Italy or after Italy.
Wait, when is this lowrider thing?
May 10th.
Bro.
What are y'all doing?
We have parties, graduation parties.
Oh, they're graduation parties.
No.
Oh, they're graduation parties.
That sucks.
Man. But yeah, there you go. Lowrider Super Show in Dallas. I mean, Baby Bash is gonna be there.
Baby Bash.
So you can the graduation parties, dude. They go graduate again. What, from high school or college?
College.
Never mind.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Exactly.
Never mind. Tell them to go back. No. Get more in debt.
I know. I told Uriel, I'm like, look, I'm all for you getting like a
lowrider.
A lowrider, any kind of car.
Or a project.
A project car.
Project.
And I'm like, get Ian into it because I've told him, I said, I want you to do some extracurricular activity. Whether it's swimming, basketball, soccer. Something.
Active.
I don't care. Yeah. But I need you off Fortnite, off the TV, active learning, getting to know new people. And I think his school has like this, what do you call it, auto? But I'm like, so he's 8. You know, like get him into it. Maybe that'll be his thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you never know because he hasn't tried it, but maybe he would like really love it.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
I knew it was my thing when I wanted to get every single Hot Wheel from Walmart.
Yeah, Ian loved that. But it's so true what you say that motorsports is like everybody can go and enjoy it, no matter what language, what background you have, because it's so true. I 100% felt that this weekend.
Yeah, because Japan has a crazy lowrider scene.
Do they really?
Crazy lowrider scene.
I didn't know that.
And it's kind of, I think it's even more crazy how like Japan and Hispanic culture kind of go hand in hand. I have not met one Hispanic that has not said, I have not seen one episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I know.
At least one episode, you know? And then we're all hooked. Like, oh yeah, I watched this and that, whatever. And like Japanese culture, maybe it's gonna pop up on your feed now, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, where the Japanese scene has a crazy amount of lowriders. And they do their version for their cars. Usually lowriders are your Impalas, Monte Carlos, you know, Grand Prix or whatever, just Chevy and Fords or whatever. But then they have like Mazda Miatas on hydraulics, or they have Honda Civics on hydraulics. I'm like, and they do their own little twist. But they also take our style. They'll dress like cholos. They'll have tattoos just like cholos. And I'm like, this is a worldwide thing. That's why I'm so passionate about cars, because it's not just because I like cars. It's because everybody can agree that, hey, this big chunk of metal on 4 wheels is cool. Yeah. And we all came to see this thing go in circles or almost crash and almost die. Yeah. And we think it's super cool. Yeah. That's why I like it.
Everybody left Saturday with smiles. Like everyone was walking out talking about it.
Smiles and smelling like smelling bad.
Smelling like fumes and rubber. And it was I told everybody, I'm like, you need to experience. I went in blind. I didn't know nothing about NASCAR. I knew I wanted to experience it. But I think that's what makes it the best experience, is you just going in blind.
Oh, 1,000. There's my uncle.
You know?
Yeah.
And so Uriel's like, what's next? I'm like, let's go to a hockey game.
Oh, yeah, me too. I want to go to see the Penguins. Yeah, in Dallas. Yeah, we were close to going. We just never bought the tickets.
Aw.
We said we're gonna go. Yeah. And the date passed. We're like, when was it? I was like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I really would love to do that. Do I know anything about hockey? Basics, not really.
I went to my first baseball game not knowing about baseball.
Yeah. But I think once you get hooked and once you love something, you'll definitely like do your little research and know a little bit more, you know. And I told him, I said, we're going to a hockey game next.
Yeah. Like this past today's, as we're recording, today's May 5th, you know. We don't celebrate it because it's dumb. I had somebody ask me, like, do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo? I'm like, for what?
I saw
why do I gotta celebrate it?
I saw this thing that says, I'm ready to Cinco de clock out.
Cinco, heck yeah, me too. When 5 o'clock hits, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I'm not even, my dad's not even from that town, you know, where they fought in. And it's just one big marketing scheme that we all fought for. I fought for it, you know, half-off margaritas. I mean, why not?
Hey, we sold out of tortillas today, so, you know, it worked out for us.
What else do you want?
Yeah.
What was I saying?
We were
hockey, baseball.
Ya ni me acuerdo.
I forgot. Gotta reference it. Dang, that camera angle is so off. I like this mid adjusting everything.
What did you do this weekend?
I went on a date.
Oh.
I forgot what episode it was. I was talking about Facebook dating. I broke my rule. I remember I mentioned my rule of being like dating an older woman between 3 to 4 years old. I won't go into specifics because of privacy, because I would like my things to be private sometimes. And like, she's a little bit older than my rule that I would date. Picture this as like a first date. All right, we get Arabic food. We get halal. I had the rice bowl, and this halal place was like halal Tex-Mex, and I'm like, how do you get Arabic and like Tex-Mex together? How does that work? He's like, we have lamb quesadillas. I'm like, that sounds super good right now. I'm like, nah, let me get the rice bowl.
Isn't that like birria?
Basically, but like a different version of meat, but similar.
Okay, I was like, it's.
Because what's birria is?
Birria can be either, no, is it? I thought it was lamb.
I mean, a lamb is a different type of, look, we are so uncultured with that. We don't know anything.
All I know is that it's good.
All I know is that it's lamb. It was a lamb quesadilla. And we had that, and it was good. And then the next day, it was Friday night, and then the next day on Saturday, you know, we just had breakfast or whatever, and I'm like, that's like something fun to do and in the Dallas area. And I should have done some more planning on my end. But I didn't know, so I'm just scrolling through TikTok, because TikTok is amazing for this kind of stuff. We stumbled upon this gun range called Elf Elf Fork, I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna butcher that name so bad. But I saw it on TikTok because my sister sent it to me, and they have nighttime disc shooting or skeet shooting, however you want to call it. Do you know what disc shooting is? So they have it nighttime, and the disc glow in the dark, and you can shoot it. And I'm like, I don't know if they still do it, but that's what the TikTok was. So we go to this place called Elf Fork, right? No, Elm, not Elf. Elm Fork Shooting Range, ELM. And we get there, and the first thing we were like, hey, so how does this work? What do we do? What's the rules or whatever? And they're like, did you bring your own gun? I was like, no, we didn't. We came in here blind. We don't know what we're doing. And then, oh, well, if you want, you can rent a gun and just go to that shop over there, get a wristband to be able to have access to the shooting range. You can rent a gun and then just come back over here. We'll walk you through the rules and whatever. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So we looked at her, she looked at me, was like, you want to shoot? I was like, I mean, I got guns at home, so I don't like have to shoot, but it'd be kind of cool to actually shoot at a shooting range and kind of get the experience of it.
You've never experienced that before? Like
at a shooting range, no.
Okay.
No, my shooting range is my backyard.
Yeah.
So we go to the shop upstairs, and then we tell them like, hey, this is our first time. Give us a rundown or whatever. They're, okay, what do y'all want to shoot? Do you want to do a rifle? You want to do a pistol? Like, what do you want? And I was like, I mean, I got pistols at home. I'll do a rifle. I've never shot a rifle before. He said, what kind do you want? And I was like, man, what is this, like Whataburger? Like, which number and what size you want with it? I was like, give me the Russian gun. So he gave me the Russian AK. He's like, here's your box of bullets. He gave us 2 because it's me and her. Here's your box of bullets. Here's your gun. He's like, no need to buy 2 guns. You can just 1 box for you, 1 box for her, whatever. Here's your paper targets, and then go out to the range. So we go out to the range. They give us a rundown, read the rules, whatever. This place, fantastic. If you don't know how to shoot at all, never had gun safety or want to learn how to do it, want to get a feel of pulling the trigger, I would recommend this place because the guy giving you the rundown, he's like, this is how you do this with this gun. Here's how you check it. Here's how you put on the safety. Here's how you make sure it's completely cold or, dead. And then as you're shooting, he's supervising you to make sure, because it's your first time supervising you. And then like, all right, he'll stop you, or no, you're doing good or whatever. And he asked me, like, is this your first time shooting a rifle? I was like, rifle? Yes. I've done everything else. And he's like, all right, whatever. I shoot the rifle. He's like, this is not your first time. I was like, I swear, dude, I swear it's my first time. That's why I like Call of Duty, prepared me for this day. Call of Duty and Fortnite prepared me for this day right here. And it was fun. My cheek hurts. It's a little tender. It was a lot tender yesterday. But today I hurt a little bit more because I had the buttstock to my shoulder and he had my cheek to the buttstock. And as I pulled the trigger, it was pulling me back. Yeah. And then I was like, man, this kind of hurts a little bit. We did that. And after that, we shot some pistols. We were there for about 3 hours.
That's neat.
About
I've
3
never
hours.
gone to a shooting range, and I've always wanted to go to one too.
It was fun. That one was fun. I liked it a lot. After that, we went out to eat at the Rust. It's like an indoor-outdoor restaurant. It's kind of like this. You close your garage doors, indoor, open it up, indoor-outdoor. We went to eat at the Rust. And then after that was pretty much it. We just hung out for a little bit more because I was still in Dallas. I wanted to come back home because I had to volunteer at church on Sunday. So I went to visit my sister and then got back home stupid late, like at 1 a.m.
Dang.
1 a.m. because I spent some time with my sister.
Yeah.
And so I got home super late. So yeah, that was my first date from Facebook dating.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Not for like particularly this date, but do you always pay?
It surprised me. Like she paid some and I paid some. Like I see the sorpresa. Like she paid for some stuff and I paid for some stuff. Like I was always prepared. I was already prepared. Like, oh yeah, here, She at first she was gonna pay for the food on Friday.
So she was like, hey, I'll pay.
Well, no, she was just already had her card out.
Oh, okay.
Like just like that, like a ninja.
So as a man,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When a woman does that, I got it, or ya está lista para pagar.
Yeah.
What do you like that? Do you feel like?
No, I didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel weird. I was like, okay,
like that's cool. Like, hey, that's all power to you. As
yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Like it caught me off guard a little bit because I already had my phone. I do the good old like double tap on my phone, and I'm like, just tap right there. So that's what I did. Like,
is that like a turn on? Like, oh, okay. Like,
I'm like, girl, keep spending money on me. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, on my phone, bro. Hey, like I lost my card. I'm sorry.
You get what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah. No, I find it appreciative. If they do that. If they don't, it's fine by me. I don't care. You know, I don't mind paying for the whole date at all. Like, I asked you out. Let me take you out. Let me not buy anything right now. And like, I don't mind at all. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Doesn't hurt my wallet at all. Oh, it hurts my wallet, but it don't hurt my feelings. But no, it was cool. It was chill. I don't mind at all. Like for Friday, we went to eat halal. I saw her reaching in her wallet to pay for her food, and I started ordering or whatever. And as soon as she was gonna tap, I was like talking to the guy. I was like, yeah, thing. And then she's like, no, I want it. I was like, girl, don't even worry about it. Like this one's on me. You know, I was in my head like the whole thing's on me. I was like, nah, it was cool.
I remember.
I don't mind at all.
When me and Uriel went on our very first date.
Yeah.
I call it our very first date because it was like our very first like one-on-one. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we went to Taco Bell right after the gym. And
Okay, all right.
a Crunchwrap Supreme.
What's a drink?
The
Oh, you made us spend some money.
The Blast.
The Baja Blast.
The Baja Blast.
Man, you made us spend some
No,
money.
pero
that
yo
day.
pagué.
Oh, you spent some money that day. Yeah, you shit.
No, porque.
You got lucky.
I said I got it.
Uh-huh.
And he was like,
He's like, shit, all right.
he's like, for real? He's
Yeah.
like, I've never had someone, like a girl,
Right.
say, hey, yo lo pago. And I was like, well, I'm like, I work.
Yeah.
You know, at the time I was working like at waiting table. No, I was like Chick-fil-A or
Chick-fil-A,
somewhere.
okay.
And I was like, well, I work. I'm like, just because
I'm
I'm a
grown.
girl,
I'll
like,
pay my bills.
yeah, like just because I'm a female doesn't mean that I expect you to pay for everything.
Uh-huh.
Like, I feel like it should be like 50-50,
Yeah.
like, you know? Y así nos pasábamos, like all dating, like él pagaba, yo pagaba.
So the hoy, like, what is it? Hoy por mí? No, hoy por ti. No. Yeah.
Algo
Hoy por
así.
ti, mañana por mí.
Algo así, yeah.
Yeah.
Pero I honestly, I remember telling him I'll pay for it. I mean, it was Taco Bell, yeah. Pero I was like, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. I work. I have my own money. Like, I'm my own independent girl, like woman.
Yeah.
Like, I got this. Y él
Yeah.
estaba como like, I've never had
He's
a
like, what's your week
girl.
size?
And he was like, that caught me, like, that caught my attention
For sure.
more.
For sure.
The fact that you were willing to pay for that.
Yeah.
And así como te digo, like our whole relationship, de novios, you know, when we were to go out, él pagaba, yo pagaba, and things like
What
that.
about
back
now?
and forth. Now we just have a joint account. His money's
Oh,
my money.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah, no, never mind. Like,
So
so you're
it's
like,
like-
I got it, but we got it.
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Give me your card so it looks like I paid.
A veces le digo, I'm like, give me your card.
Yeah.
No más ahí, no más para andar de mensa, you know.
Yeah.
And he me da la de él, and I'm over here paying, you know, toda chiflada. I'm like, bro, is there the same account? Like,
So you're not spending Uriel's money.
but it makes me feel good.
Yeah. so that's why you gotta tell me like it's dad's money. Okay. It's dad's money.
Pero, yes. Pero a veces, like, his credit card, that
Yeah.
like Amazon, like, especially Amazon, because it's linked.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
So you don't gotta put in the card every single
I'm
time.
like, this is $80.
Yeah.
Credit card, Uriel.
So it was free.
So it was free.
It was free.
Y
Girl
luego-
math.
y
You
luego
know.
he gets an email or a notification. He's like,
Uh-huh.
what'd you buy
Cancel.
now? Y luego nota que it comes out of his credit card. And I'm like, thanks, babe.
Yeah. Love you.
I'm like,
Got
thanks for
taquito
my
waiting for you.
hydro drag. Yeah.
Got taquitos waiting for you at home.
Yeah. Pero I always ask that, like,
Yeah.
when people are like, oh, I just went on a date. You know, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even when I'm hanging out with friends, you know, and if it's a female and they're like let's say for example, if we're at Standpipe, right? We're at a coffee shop, and I'm just chilling, and then if they ask like, "Hey, I'm gonna get something. Do you want something?" That kind of catches me off guard too, because I'm more inclined to be like, "Hey, you know, I'm the method of like." If I eat, everybody eats.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna eat alone. So I'm gonna have you eat with me. Even if you don't want anything, at least get like a bottle of water or something. You know what I'm saying? And so when they ask me and they're like, "Do you want something?" and I'm like, I tend to say no, I'm good, because that seems more polite. And now I don't know. You know, what I mean? Like, yeah, give me a large coffee right there. You know, I was gonna get that, but I felt broke. But since you're offering it for me, yeah, let me get a large. Give me the 30 ounce. Give me the 30 ounce cup, hot. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little hazelnut and chocolate, And but yeah, no, if you know, my future girlfriend, whoever she ends up being, is that same method of like, hey, like I want to pay for this. No, not I want to. Like I am going to pay for this one, and then I'll pay for the next one or whatever. That's fine by me. That shows me like, all right, like you appreciate like the hard work and effort of like both ends. You know, you work, I work, cool.
Correct.
You appreciate the dollar. So like you know how much this dollar means to everybody else. And then two, it's like, all right, like that subconsciousness of me is like, all right, like if for some reason I never have it, if I don't got a dollar to my name and like I need help, then I know without hesitation she'll come and help or come to the rescue or whatever.
I think it's a big thing, especially if you're moving on in that relationship to marriage or talking about marriage. You know, I think it's big.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because I think it takes nowadays two people to maintain a household.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, and I feel like I think you respect each other more.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, if I always let Uriel pay, you know, I would feel like maybe he didn't think I respected him knowing that I worked.
Right.
You know, que I wouldn't spend my hard-earned money on him too. You know what I mean? But I think it's really important to see that.
You can plead the fifth on this one, but is it one account or are there 3 accounts?
For us right now?
For y'all two.
One.
Okay. So it's not your money and my money. It's ours.
Yeah, it's ours.
So it's ours the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it tough to talk about money in marriage?
I don't think so. I think everybody has their different perspective. Because money is tough to talk about. Like finances are just tough to talk about in general to anybody.
Yeah.
But me and Uriel always, when we were dating, you know, we were like, okay, and we started talking more about marriage and, you know, all that. We always wanted a joint, and I didn't work for like a certain period of time because I had the kids.
Right.
Right. And he's like, I want you to stay at home. Y él siempre me ha dado esa oportunidad to like stay at home.
Do you want to stay at home?
I could not do it.
Right.
I love my kids.
Right.
Love them to death. I would take a bullet for them. Okay. Pero I have to do something. No me puedo quedar quieta. Like I have to do
That was my curiosity
something.
of like people that stay at home.
That's just me, personally.
For sure.
That's just me.
Yeah.
All power. I give props to all of these stay-at-home moms. I know it's not easy. You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine.
You know, I want to meet a full-time stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know several.
Like I want them to be like, so what is your everyday task?
We should have an episode with a working mom and like a stay-at-home mom.
Okay, so you're the working mom.
No, pero en serio.
No, I'm for real. Yeah, me too. I'm for real.
I could not do it. I tried it, but I felt like I didn't have that people interaction.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just couldn't wait until Uriel got home so I can talk. And I couldn't. No me gustaba like. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Theory. Do you think homeschooled females are perfect stay-at-home moms?
Homeschooled
females.
Because
they're already home, and they're already used to that.
Oh, maybe.
So do you think?
Because they grew up that way.
They grew up that way.
They grew up that way. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never met.
Now I'm more curious about that. I'm like, are a lot of stay-at-home moms homeschooled?
Yeah.
Kids.
And it's so common nowadays for people to be homeschooling their kiddos. I give props to all the mamas that do that because I know it takes a lot of patience.
Well, homeschool or stay at home?
Both.
Okay.
You know, I cannot.
You imagine, dang, that'd be like a top of the line medal. Like, what do you do? Like, oh, I'm gonna stay at home and a teacher. I'm like, damn. You're the principal and the mom and the janitor.
Yeah, and the lunch lady.
And the lunch lady. God damn. And you're underpaid. Damn.
It's hard, but I could not do it.
Yeah.
I told Uriel, I'm like, I need to go work.
Yeah.
I need to, like, for my mental.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to get away from the house.
Yeah.
I loved my babies, but that was just me personally because I always had to be on the go.
You think you can homeschool?
No.
Right.
I've thought about it. No.
Really?
No, I've thought about it.
Why?
Yo no tengo la paciencia.
Okay.
I don't. I pray every day for patience. I really do.
Yeah.
Patience is something I lack in.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I had the patience that my dad has. Mm-hmm. Porque él es bien calmado, so patient. Real. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Why didn't I get that trait from you?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Like, I sit there with Ian and spelling words. I'm like, how do you spell them? Or there.
Yeah, okay. that caught me on memory. I told my mom, I was like trying to do math. And I think everybody can experience this. I was like, Mom, I don't know what 2 + 2 is. She's like, 2 and 2. What is this?
Oh, no.
And I'm like,
1, 2.
2. She's like, no. 2 and 2 equals what? I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm gonna fail because of you.
You give him that trauma. Yes.
And I was like, and then spelling. And she's like, how do you not know how to spell Spanish? You speak it. I was like, Mom, I speak. I don't write it. Like,
yes.
This, how do you not know? I'm like,
I know, it's hard.
And the teacher's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. My mom yelled at me.
Grita mi mom.
Mom. She said 2 + 2 is 4. And I was like, how do you prove that?
I know. I that would be me.
Yeah.
I love my babies, but a veces no tengo la patience. And there's days where I have to tell Uriel, I'm like, I'm losing my cool. You are it. I have to walk away and calm down because especially Ian, we're lacking in English big time. I get it. English is hard.
Right?
Silent E and then a PH and then an E. I get it.
I still don't know why pterodactyl has a P in it.
Exactly. I totally get it. Pero I'm like, mijo, we've been doing these words for a week.
How old is he?
8.
You've been learning English for 8 years. You're American. God, you're a fucking soldier. You're like, you know between them and then? Like,
He was the audacity to tell me, Mom,
man.
He's like, V is on the wall in our classroom, so I really don't have to learn this. I could just look at the wall during spelling. And I'm like, Ian, I don't care if it's on the wall. We got to learn how to spell this. And I just don't. No creo.
Yeah.
No creo. Because I would be that mom. What?
How many fingers am I holding up? 2 on each hand.
Kudos to all the moms who do it.
Man.
Because it takes a lot. I can't imagine. Y luego, like, teaching them, like, science and all these.
Oh, even worse. That's what we got you to.
The chat GPT.
Yeah.
Have you
Are they learning that? No, I've used it, but are they learning that?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm just saying.
I
It
don't
wouldn't
doubt it.
surprise me.
Yeah.
These kids are like, they're living, like their world is the technology.
You should tell you, how do you know the SS ship and you don't know how to spell there?
I know.
What?
Y luego, so he has like a little phone, but he doesn't go to school with it. He only takes it when he goes to grandma's. Anyway.
Right.
I'm like, text me, you know. He uses the little record button or whatever the button that
audio.
the audio one. Mom, we're okay. And I'm like, Ian, don't use that.
Over out.
I'm like, I need to know that you know, like use the
Know how to spell.
like
Yeah.
use
Nah,
the
he's gonna use the
keyboard.
text to speech and be like, Mom, we're okay. I'm typing this out as I'm sending this to you. Send. No. Okay, send. Period. Send it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it when I have a kid. I don't even want to imagine the technology then, because now I don't even know how to use it. I mean, I know about ChatGPT. Yeah. I've used it. I'm still confused by it.
It's insane.
I still figure out new features on my phone, like the calculator app. Out of all things on my phone, the calculator is like the coolest thing ever. I didn't realize, like this is the normal one, right?
Which is the one I use every day.
Yeah, and then you like twist it sideways and then like, hello, like freaking, wait, where is it? Oh, it gives you your previous calculations?
Yeah.
What? I am so old. You can clear your history on your numbers? Dang, how did I know about this? Like you have like the science. You can have like your TI-85 or whatever it's called. I'm like, dog, this is crazy. You can have notes on this thing. Dang, where have I been? I just doing like 1 + 1, making sure it was 2.
I mean, like Ian, my mom would be like, Ian, help me with my phone. Y ahí de volada Ian gets it, you know? And it's crazy to me porque Mia is 3.
Yeah.
And she's into this Gabby Dollhouse show.
Okay.
But ella la encuentra on YouTube.
Okay.
Don't judge me. There are days. Not days, but
wait, which version of YouTube? YouTube Kids or just YouTube regular?
Kids.
Okay.
And a veces, to be able to get some stuff done around the house.
Girl, why would I judge you? I still watch YouTube.
Here is your tablet. Like, I need to cook dinner.
Yeah.
Here's your tablet. Like, I eat. And Mia will just like, she knows how to skip videos, how to pull down the screen, go to it. And I'm like,
did she file y'all's taxes too, or what?
Probably, if I asked her.
She's like, Mom, last quarter y'all were messed up.
These kids are like, the technology.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. It said, "Bring back the BlackBerry." Did you have the phone?
I didn't have a BlackBerry. I had a LG Shine. But which was kind of like before or after the BlackBerry. But I do remember the BlackBerry though.
I had a BlackBerry and I loved
that.
You
fancy.
thing.
Your daddy was rich.
And I told Uriel, I'm like, if they brought back a BlackBerry, obviously more advanced because of technology, in a heartbeat, I would go without.
Do you want the keyboard or you want to say touchscreen?
No, the keyboard.
Keyboard. Yeah.
Like, yes, I loved that BlackBerry, and I'm like.
I like the little analog ball that was on it.
Pero cuando se te cae, like when it popped out, it was it.
It would pop out?
It would pop out. Like I used it so much. I guess it got so old. I dropped it so much. The little ball popped out. And I'm like, it was end game.
Like a prosthetic eye?
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't know that it came out like that.
Yeah, but it was so cool. I loved my BlackBerry. Dang. And I told them, I'm like, I'm sorry, but if they came out with a BlackBerry, I would trade in my phone. Without letting you know, I would just come home with the newest BlackBerry.
You're like, why are text messages green? Like, who the hell? Why aren't they blue anymore?
For real. Androids.
Yeah.
When we're on a group chat, and there's that one person.
The one person got to ruin it for everybody. Yeah. Bro. Like. You highly advanced.
They're like, Android.
You think you're better than us?
Androids are better. Have you had an Android?
I have, yeah. I remember.
What do you prefer?
For media, I prefer Apple all day, every day.
Apple.
For Apple. Now, if I did not have to do media and just strictly just live life, you know, just pick up a phone, make a text message, like send a text or watch videos or whatever, I would go for an Android. 100%, I would go for an Android. Yeah. And the reason being, I remember there was a Samsung something that I had. And this was before Apple decided to be advanced with their own technology. This Samsung already had facial recognition, like at 2013 or something like that. I remember I was watching a video, and if I were to look away, the video would stop because I looked away, I'm not paying attention. Mm-hmm. I would look back, it would detect my eyes, video would start playing. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Damn.
It's been raining a lot.
No? All right. And I was like, oh, this is freaking cool. There it goes.
Yeah.
It's time to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then thought nothing of it. I remember the Samsung that I had, you could touch the back of the phone and it would transfer files before AirDrop was a thing. And I'm like, oh, this is super cool, dude. And then Apple comes up like, new technology, AirDrop. You can transfer files within like a certain distance from each other. And I'm like, man, Samsung already did that. Like facial recognition, I'm like, Samsung already did that. Now, if you have AirPods or an Apple product that sells a headphone, because Beats is Apple now. I don't know if you noticed this, but if you like watching the video and you like turn, it'll transfer more of the audio to the ear that's facing the phone. And I would turn this way and then like, okay, like this ear is close to this phone. Like it'll be 50-50 and then be like 80-20.
Cool.
I'm like, that's a cool feature. I don't know why I have it, but it's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that my ears is listening to one more of the other. But no, yeah, for media, for like this kind of stuff, I would have Apple all day.
I had a friend that was like, Samsung has been doing that.
Yeah.
You know, when something new came out on the iPhone, they're like, we've been having that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
They're like, oh, like Finger ID on the Apple. We're like, oh, this is super cool. Apple. And so I'm like, we did that 10 years ago. Like, y'all are so late to the party.
But I love my
But it's just the
iPhone.
layout. The layout, the functionality,
yes.
the ease of use.
I feel it's so classy. I like it.
I say a lot of old people have Apples because it's just easy to use.
I like when my MacBook, and I can just easily transfer things better.
That's the
when I had the Lightroom to edit pictures. I felt like it was so nice, so easier to do all that, just editing, and I loved it.
Yeah, I like the shortcut keys to the keyboard.
That too.
It just, and plus the keyboard looks nice. It looks like a simple layout, like a taller designer, like simple, easy.
Simple is classier to me.
100%.
Yeah.
And plus they don't have these crazy colors. It's all the same design. I mean, yeah, it's all the same design. It looks the same. You kind of blend in with the crowd. At the same time, I don't want some like clunky, thick laptop that has so many vents.
Elegant.
Yeah. And it has like a bright LED on the back of the screen. Like, no, I don't know. I just want something sleek, simple, blends in with the crowd. No one's like, oh, wow, look at that gaming laptop. Like, no, he's like, oh, he has a MacBook. Cool, whatever, whoop-de-doo. That's about it. But yeah, damn, this rain is...
It's been raining so much lately. All of Ian's soccer games have been canceled.
More practice. Right?
I'm like, y'all can go out there and practice in the
Why are they
rain?
inside?
No, vete pa' afuera. They can't go outside while it's raining.
As soon as we stop recording, come back, you're gonna get sick. Like, go inside, take a shower.
Did your mom ever, así te decían?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
to this day, like, no te duermes con el pelo mojado.
Yeah, like I don't have that problem no more. I used to, you know, all back in the day I would have go to see with my hair wet.
ya ves, ma, no me enfermé.
Yeah. You either get sick because you're walking around this barefoot, descalzada, with your phone in your hand, sleeping with your hair wet. What's another one? Te dieron ojo.
Pero to this day, my mom's like, no estés descalza.
You look at your mom, you're like, look who's talking.
And she's like, ya ves, ya te pusiste calcetines. I'm like, Muffy, we're just cold. Like, you know, but yo no le digo, like, I don't tell the kids that.
No,
like,
you gotta traumatize them.
No, a mí me traumaron.
Well, yeah,
No.
generational stuff. Keep it going.
Ian's
Like,
American.
oh, you're right. My bad. His holiday's coming up July 4th, you know.
He's like, I'm all patriotic over here, July 4th. Ay, mi
His
hijo.
first tattoo's like America, right here with the flag coming down his stomach. Heck yeah.
Mia had she's like, I want a tattoo, mama.
Oh my goodness.
And she put little stickers.
Yeah.
And it looked like a sleeve. I'm
Yeah.
like, that looks kind of cool. they were like little donuts.
Oh my
donut
God.
stickers. I'm like, that looks kind of cool. Okay, I was going to tell you this. So, Marky, right? Marky. When she told us the story about the wristband
Yes.
and how she got it tatted,
Yes.
I wish NASCAR would have given me.
Oh my goodness.
I would have totally gotten that.
Just
tat.
get a tire mark on your forehead. That's about it.
You know what? I actually told Uriel that. I'm like, what if I get this one right here? He's like, Zuri, you're going to look like Freckles, you know. But there was one that I had like a pretty big one. I'm like, what if I get this one right here? And he's like, hi, sweetie. But I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
I mean, who's stopping you? Who's going to stop you from doing
But
that?
I did think about her when she told us that cool story about the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go by the shop.
I think we went to Tyler.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't get home till late. I was so mad about that trip.
Well, I go every Wednesday to make videos.
Show me your tat.
Oh, yeah. This tiny little dude. From the top of this triangle down to here. Just this little section. We did that and kind of like some touch-ups on this line right here and this line right here. Small little touch-ups. So, nothing too crazy. But now it kind of like, every time I look down, it's like a little bit under my sleeve. So when I look down, I'm like, oh, okay, like now there's like filling in of the space.
Yeah.
Because before it would just be nothing, right? Now it's like, oh, it got a little peak.
I think it's so amazing that she just,
Oh, yeah.
that's insane.
It's even cool when it's freestyle because you can see her with the Sharpie marking it out, making designs. She's like, I don't like that. He erases it, does it again.
That's
Like,
insane.
I don't like that either. Erases it, does it again. And so it's pretty cool. So maybe I'm gonna give it 2 more episodes before I have 2 more tattoos on my left arm when I come back from my trip.
Oh, I'm so excited. You leave Friday?
I leave Friday, May 9th at 3:30
You're
in the
leaving your
afternoon.
mama for Mother's Day.
That was my gift to her, less headache.
Y te llevas a tu hermana.
Yeah. My mom's just like, I ain't got no kids here. I'm like, you have 4. And 2 of them are leaving. And the other 2 are staying here. Yeah. And she's like, I don't see them. I was like, well, you'll see them Sunday?
Yeah.
You'll be all right. My mom was like, I don't like celebrating Mother's Day. Is that the only day I'm your mom? I was like, I get it.
Did you get her anything?
No.
Like, you don't get her nothing for Mother's Day?
No, because she's like, don't buy me nothing. Come the day of. And then buy me nothing? I'm like, Mom, you say not to buy anything. When we don't buy anything, you complain about us not buying anything.
Yeah.
But no, she's always been like that. Like since I've been on this earth for 27 years, she's always said that.
Aww.
Like, don't buy me nothing. That's not the only day I'm your mom. What she does like is like on a random Tuesday, she's like, let's get some coffee.
Aww.
And now she's like, on Tuesday, my son got me coffee.
Aww.
So that's what she prefers.
Yeah.
Not the whole commercial, buy me something just because I'm your mom that one day. She's like, I'm your mom 365 days of the year.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but I'm not gonna buy you 365 cups of coffee. I'll buy you probably 1 every week or something like that. Yeah, that's about it. But no, yeah, we're gonna leave her. It'll be her first. It'll be mine and my sister's first trip outside of the U.S. without any family, and then it'll be her first Mother's Day without her 2 kids. Her last 2 kids.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
I'm so excited for you.
I feel like everybody on the trip on Sunday is gonna call their mom. We'll be on FaceTime with her mom.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
Be like, I don't even know the time difference from here to there.
I think it's.
Yeah, we are a 7-hour difference.
Oh, behind or ahead?
Ahead. So right now it is 6:51 here. For me, it'll be 1:51
in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, well, text me about your trip. Do you have that international text?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've already texted the bank. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be gone these days in case I use my card.
How exciting!
So yeah,
I'm so excited.
I'm so ready. So ready
I bet you
leave
Friday.
this monsoon of a rain weather we got going on.
Are you gonna be posting every day?
No.
No.
I'm not gonna post while I'm not gonna post while I'm there. I'm gonna post when I come back.
So let me tell you, when we went to NASCAR, I put my phone on silent, like the do not disturb.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Oh yes.
It was not just because of the experience being there, but I felt disconnected.
Oh, 100%.
From the world.
Because you're like, I know I put on do not disturb, unless I feel my phone or my watch tells me, and then I'll check. But if I don't feel it or hear it,
you don't. And
you don't think about it.
It was just me, my husband, and my 2 kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made the experience even better.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm going to do this more often.
Oh, 100%.
100%. I felt like mentally.
Yeah. I'll probably, I'll still do some phone calls. Hell, I might even FaceTime you.
Yeah.
Because now I know the 7-hour difference. I'll be like, look,
That's so exciting.
I'm at a fountain.
I can't wait.
Like, this is Italian
to hear
water.
all the stories and all the different lifestyles
I'm so ready.
This.
But no, I've always done that. Like, I never really posted while I'm on there.
When do you get back?
I come back. I land in Texas May 19th, which is a Monday.
Okay.
And I go back to work on that Wednesday.
Cool.
No,
okay.
I'm gonna take that Tuesday to recover.
Yeah, definitely from that jet lag and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that 17, we're going to a baseball game.
Uh-huh.
And we're taking Ian's little buddy, his bestie.
Oh my gosh.
And so we're leaving Mia.
You're trading?
Yes. Love my baby, but the game is at 6.
Okay.
She won't make it. She'll be cranky.
Yeah.
And we want to enjoy it.
In Dallas or Houston?
We're going to Dallas.
Okay. Y'all should just move to Dallas like you said. Might as well.
Dude, man.
Might as well.
I mean, the hockey is going to be over there. There's a bunch of motorsports over there. I'm like, dude, let's do it. Let's just go to Dallas.
Man, you're pro Dallas. I'm pro Houston. You're just...
And
so next time we see a Cowboys and Texas game, you're going to be on that side of the field. I'm going to be on this side of the field.
But we're going to have to talk about our whole experience. Because
Oh,
we're
for
going to go
sure.
see the Rangers and the Astros. So it'll be fun. Good luck. Be safe.
Thanks. For sure. Manos de Dios.
Yes,
All
yes,
the
I'll be
way.
praying for you.
And
Text me when you're fixing to, like,
leave.
leave.
Oh, for
So
sure.
I can
For
say a
sure.
little quick prayer for you.
100%. 100%.
Yes.
And then, since I'm going to be at the airport on Friday, you can be at the airport too on Friday using my code UAROKELIO100. Then in the description below, you can travel all over the world with just $150 as a down payment, not down deposit. Yeah, deposit, down payment, same thing. Go all over the place from Thailand to Colombia to Japan, Italy.
Nice.
Experience the world. And so why stop? Why hesitate? Start now. And I hope to see you at the airport.
I may have to use your code. Me and Uriel have not gone on a honeymoon. And we
Really?
have not. We have.
Dang.
And so we always talk about where are we going on a honeymoon.
Uh-huh.
We may have to use your code one day because we're eventually going to go on one.
You have to.
Yeah.
Spend your... Dang, so 8 years? 8, oh, yeah. Did y'all get married and then had Ian, or Ian came and then got married? Okay.
Yeah.
So how many years of fully, like, married?
We got married in 2016 and had Ian in 2016.
Okay.
So we got married in July
Uh-huh.
and he came in December.
So almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Dang. It is time for a honeymoon. Share that 10-year mark of married together.
I know.
You're like, I could stand you for 10 more years.
Hasn't been easy.
But yeah, and with that,
Yes,
we leave
thank
you.
you guys.
And always, God bless.
Yes.